What's going on, YouTube, my family and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back with another exclusive video for you today. Ooh, I got the heat press going on. Kind of hot in this room. Got sweater on and had my jacket on. So yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Me. All right, all right.
All righty, I'm here. I see. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, okay.
All right, now share my screen.
Hold on.
Oh, sharing's not turned on. Hold
There
on.
you go. There you go.
Okay. Entire screen, yes. And I'm minimizing that. And this is where we left off.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Okay, let me approve you. Oh, how big of a what is it called? Sticky flock should I cut off? Because it's in a roll. I have a big roll.
Yeah, I never used to cut off pieces. I
Oh, you
just
don't? You
no.
feed it in?
Yeah, so you got the stand, or do you got the rollers?
Neither.
You have this. Okay, you don't have the stand or rollers.
Uh-uh.
How do you normally do it? You just cut off pieces.
Yeah, I put it on a mat and feed it in. I
Yeah,
don't have to put it on a mat because
yeah.
they actually was telling me this is the people who I can't think of the company's name who sold me the Expert 24 GCC.
BCC.
Um, yeah, they with the vinyl, I just feed the vinyl right in
Hmm.
and it cuts. Can you do the sticky flock the same way?
Correct. You do the sticky flock the same way, and I would. You can make yourself your own rollers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which will allow you to pretty much sit the roll on there and then feed it through your machine, or
Mm-hmm.
I also believe I'll try to find them for you. They're an attachment. They're an accessory piece that you pretty much click right onto the back. But I
Mm-hmm.
had rollers with mine. I didn't have mine on the stand. So
Okay.
it's 4.258 inches. I would cut off about 7 inches because you
Well,
need.
I'll just feed it through instead of um how can I show you? Hold on a second. Let me turn my laptop around so you can see. Let me see if this.
Yeah, okay. So you got it. You got it with his back against the table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you set the roll back there and feed it through, it should roll straight.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If
Yeah,
I set
that's
that back there, then it'll feed through itself.
yeah. That way you don't have to worry about wasting flock. All right. So you already got it plugged up?
It's plugged up but not on, so let me go turn it on.
Okay.
And I'll also put the um flock. I'll feed the flock in.
Okay, great.
All right, it's turned on and the get my flock back there. And I'm just feeding the flock through. Trying to get it through anyway. Come on. So you bring it all the way out to the edge, to the white edge, and then lock it down where the white is.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I have that. One more thing, wait a minute, let me straighten it. Okay. All right, I have the flock in and it's turned on. So now we have to set the.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
Mhm.
So you've used your cutter before, right?
Yes.
You already. I used to cut when I used to use mine. I used to have my pressure at like 300, 302.
They don't have, I don't think it goes up that high. My pressure, my pin speed for sticky flock was 39. Pin force was 135. That's
All right.
where it was, and it would cut.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Hmm.
What we wanna do though, you do want to do a test cut. I always used to run a test cut, you know. Um, let's see here. Hold on. Let's make sure that it connected to your VLCD. I thought we already had it up.
We had it open. It may have closed on its own. Well, that's because it wasn't on either. There
There
it
it
is.
is right there. Bing bong. Connect.
Blade offset is 0.275. 0.275. Yep. And pin speed 39. That's not on there though.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen the pin speed.
Oh, the blade force. Wait a minute. Blade force. What was it? We just had it.
That it was one something.
130. Blade force 130 for sticky flock. That's what I wrote down.
Okay. Update. Boom. And now you wanna go to your cutter and do it and run a test cut.
Okay. So how do I do that?
Okay, it's been a minute since I had
That's
one,
all right.
but right on the front of your cutter, it should be a button for test cut.
Let me see. Let me go over there and look. Um, yes.
I believe that if your cutter is on and your origin is set, you should be able to just hit test cut.
I did. So it didn't do anything.
Okay,
It's
okay.
not lit up at all. Um, hmm.
All right, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta watch it. Gotta watch a quick video real quick.
No, you're fine. Okay, highlight your design. Uh,
Okay, here it is.
oh, what did I do? I went to, it was somewhere else on.
It's been about a year since I used that.
Oh, you know what they had me do when you go into um Coreldraw. I went to file after you set up your VLCD. He had me go into Coreldraw, hit the down. Can I show you real quick while
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
pull
Okay.
up? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to pull it up. I will go to File, Print. It's not going to print anything. And set it up here. To see that's a printer.
Mm-hmm.
So would have to put Expert 24. I would have to change my preferences here. Cutting speed was, we just set it up. Sticky flock was 39. And force was 135 or higher. I'll just do 140. Offset that's fine.
Okay.
Hit save. Oh, oops, I'm sorry. Oops. Hit OK. Hit OK. And then, what else was it? It was the layout. It was the bottom left corner.
Okay.
What else was it? I'm reading. I'm on a page layout. Page setup. I did that already. The bottom left corner and get page size, get the page size from printer. Hit OK. Hold. Okay. Hit apply. Hit apply there. And then it says hold. This is where you hit the function key and F12 button. That will bring up your pen outline. Function and F12. That did nothing.
Got it again.
It didn't do a thing.
Let me see
Huh.
here.
But this is where I know he took me here too.
Yeah.
Um,
Because if you hit print right now, we'll start cutting.
it probably would, and I don't want to hit it until after we're for sure. We can do a test cut.
Okay. So to do the test cut over on your cutter, is the light
Green.
below online? Is it blinking or is it solid?
Yes, it's solid.
All right. You wanna I guess cut that off. So press that one time
Okay.
and then hit test cut.
Okay. It's off and then hit. Nope, didn't do a thing.
All right, hold on.
It went through the motion, but it didn't cut a thing. It did nothing.
What do you mean it went through the motion?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I could be wrong. Hold on. I think it did. It did cut, but it didn't cut through.
Okay, okay. That's where you want to turn up your pressure.
Right.
And me personally, in my VLCD.
Uh-huh.
So here in my VLCD, I had this up to 300. Every time I've used my GCC Expert 24, this was up like sometimes I used to do 275, but it was anywhere between 275 and 302. Oh, it goes up to 250.
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's see
you
what it
gotta
does. Hmm.
hold on.
Okay.
That's crazy because it looked like you had the same one that I had, but you got an Expert 24. I had an Expert 24 too. So the only
Right.
difference that could have been was in the pressure because mine went up to 400 right here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's try that test cut again.
Okay, let me go over. I
Make
gotta
sure make sure to set it back up so that it's back that the origin is back in that corner again.
Okay. So, oh, geez. Oh, we're going. It stick the paper. Stick the block it back. Wait a minute, I gotta get it back in. Okay, I'm taking it offline and I'm hitting test cut again.
Okay.
It did cut, but it still didn't go all the way through. Oh, yes, it did.
Should have been a smooth cut this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Actually, it went all the way through the backing.
It went through the backing. Okay, okay,
Uh-huh.
okay. So now let's in our VLCD, um, let's take it back to 175 and do a test cut right on the next to that one. I do my test cuts right on the edge so that I don't waste no flock.
Yeah, so how do I get it to go back to, well, I'm gonna waste some flop because,
Hold on, let me help you. Hold on. Grab your phone, grab your phone.
okay, hold on. Where's my phone? Right here, I got it.
Hold on, come on.
Okay.
Why isn't it saying no network connection? Give me a second. Let me grab my iPad. Oh, there it is.
Here you go. All right, now let me turn it around with the camera. How do I not get it so it won't go back in the same space?
Okay, so bring the carriage all the way up to the top right.
This
Yeah,
to the top. How do
yeah,
I do that?
yeah. You want to use the up and down arrows on the cutter.
Right here.
Yeah,
And take it to the left or to the right.
to the right. Yeah, and bring it forward and bring it toward you a little bit. The other way. Yeah, go down with it.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Nope. And bring it all the way to the corner. I do light taps to make sure it don't fly out.
Here.
A little more, a little more. You can get it all the way back to the white line, to where the blue lines up with the white. That's good right there.
Oh, okay.
That's good right there.
Okay.
Now you can do your cut test from there.
Okay. Oh.
You got to set your origin.
Origin.
Now you should be able to run a cut test.
Let's see what it did. It did cut. Yes, it did. Yep.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yep.
It's cut the back a little bit, but
okay, you don't want it to cut the back at all. Go ahead and
it did cut it a little bit.
yeah. You turned it down to one. What you do?
We turned it down to, was it 170 or something?
Yeah, 170 on the no, so we still got it at 250 right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cut that down to 175.
All right, so let me go back over here and cut it down to 175. In the VLCD?
Yep, in the VLCD.
Okay. Blade force 175. Okay, hit update.
Update, yep. Now we want to make sure that we put our set our origin to the left of that square that you just took out, and then hit origin and test cut.
Okay. So I'm learning this part too. So set the origin.
Nope, bring it back first. Yep, that's good. You really didn't have to go over it. It was already positioned in the left left spot right after you cut your last square. So you can actually take it back just a little bit to where the blue line meets up with the white strip. Yep. Okay. Now set your origin and cut test.
Same thing. It cut, but it cut the I don't know if you can see it real good. It's just it cut, but the back is cut a little teeny bit. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay, I can see it. Is it as bad as the other one to the right?
Yeah, it's about the same.
About the same. All right. Let's turn our blade force down. Let's go down to 125.
Okay, 125.
I used to have to turn mine all the way up.
Now he said 135.
Okay, let's try that 135.
Okay, 135. So let's see. All right. And then reset the origin, right?
Yeah. See, that way when you do your test cuts, you'll have just that strip along the beginning, along the front of the vinyl.
And you said I don't have to move it that way.
You don't. No, you don't. You don't.
It's right there.
Yep.
Now I hit origin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then hit cut. It cut it, but let's see. Hold on 1 second. It cut the back, but less.
Okay. So yep. So let's take it all the way down to 100 on the blade force. Because what you don't want it to cut through the backing at all. If it does, then it's going to cut right through on some parts, and then you're going to have to pick the circles out. You don't want to pick the circles out. You want a clean cut.
Right. I do not want. You said go down to 100?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Update. Yep. I did this every time I cut out flock. If I switched it and I cut out vinyl and I had to change the pressure, every time I went to cut out flock, I set it in there and I did a row of test cuts till it was perfect. If I did not do a row of test cuts till it was perfect, I got an imperfect cut and wasted vinyl.
Oh.
But after you do it so many times, you'll automatically know in your head, like, okay, put it on 100, like, you know what I mean? I got to make sure my blade depth is this and make sure this is this. And it should match up every time, unless you've been cutting a lot of vinyl and you wore your blade down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That should be good.
Yep.
All right. That should be, yep.
That was perfect. No back cuts, nothing.
Yep. You want to be able to just pull it and all the circles come up.
Yes.
All right. All right. So now when we set it up, we're going to set it up past that last square. Yep. Yep. So you want to bring that square up past the white line. Yep, right there. And bring it all the way to the right. Make sure that it's on that edge.
It is.
What I like to do is I like to feed it through the length that I'll be cutting to make sure that it stays straight, if that makes sense. So feed it through towards you to make sure that the blade stays on that edge and that the paper isn't shifting from left to right.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So bring it to court.
Yep. Keep coming towards you. Keep it going, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All right, now what you want to do is you want to move the blade to the right just a little bit so that it's on the edge of the paper.
Okay.
I would say a little more.
It won't go no more.
Okay, that's perfect then. Bring it now send it back. And you want to make sure that the blade pretty much stays on that. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that it stays in the line straight.
Right. I know what you mean now.
Yeah, it's doing good. It's doing good. It's still on the blue, still on the blue. It's still on the blue, still on the blue, still on the blue, still on the blue. A little more. All right, that's good. Now what I would do is I would move it just a hair to the left. Okay, perfect. So you ready? You want to set your origin?
Okay. Okay. Now bring it back on.
Huh? Yep, you're right. You're correct about that.
Okay, just lit up.
Boom. Now you should be able to hit print from Coreldraw. Let's watch this magic happen because I just learned something new today too.
Okay, let's see. All right. So now I'm back in front of the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not messing with that. I'm just going to hit print here.
Correct.
Now we don't have to do anything with the design back there because it's already ready.
It's already ready. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, it's in the bottom left corner, which means that it's going to start right here. But that's the only thing. We don't know which way it's turned. Let's do a print preview. Let's see.
Right here.
Yeah, it won't let me do it. Okay. I just want to see it.
Uh, see if it'll do it
Okay,
there.
okay, perfect. You see how it, for whatever reason, I don't know why it doubled it up like that. Like I mean, but it's supposed to be turned the other way. So let's try it like this. Let's close this. Let's cancel this
Maybe
here.
because maybe because it sees the red and the black.
Okay. So I'm gonna control C this, and we're gonna open up just those dots on
Okay.
a whole separate thing. Control V, and I'm going to turn them 90 degrees, and we're gonna put them in there like this. Boom. So now let's go to print.
And what size is the paper?
The paper is 8.5 by 11,
Oh, good. Okay.
so it definitely fits. We're going to file, print, switch it to our 24. Let's go to
Yeah.
our preferences. See right here, I believe that's where you can switch it from portrait to landscape anyway. So
Okay.
let's see if we got it right. So all the settings are still the same.
Okay. The
Let's
layout. Go
yeah.
to the layout again. No,
Okay.
center plate. It changes. Yeah, the left, bottom left.
Apply.
Mm-hmm.
Print preview. Okay, that's how we want it.
Yes.
All right, all right. Now we can actually hit file and print. And it should take off.
Let's see. Nothing yet.
Yeah, it's still turning here. Still working, still working.
You know what we didn't do? The hairline thing. Oh, it stopped working. Oh no. It's gonna shut down.
Don't worry, we got to save.
Okay.
All right, you know how to open it back up.
Yeah. Mhm. Wait a minute. Here. Poured under my laptop.
I think long time ago I had watched a tutorial on how to do it this way, and I was like, oh, it seemed like so much, and I just got into a habit of open up Cricut, copy the design, paste it in, and just output it.
Mm.
Like like Cricut, it worked with my GCC Expert 24. It worked with this vinyl cutter and three other vinyl cutters I've had.
Mm-hmm.
See this right here. You see how it says Corel has found the auto backup.
Uh-huh.
So now you got to go through there and hit OK on all the ones that pop up. When they do pop up, though, you want to close them out and decide whether you're going to save it or whether you're just going to delete it. I think this part right here, if you let a lot of these back up in the background like that, it slows down Corel.
Okay.
So it's good. It's good to open it up like this and clean out those. You see how many is in there?
Yeah. It's a lot. We need to get rid. I need to get rid of those. Yeah.
If you don't want that to happen, go directly to your folder with your designs in it and open up that design directly from there.
Okay.
Now
So
you
we
probably
need
got
to.
this saved already, don't you?
No, I don't. I just was playing with that. No, I did not.
Okay, we're gonna use that as the beginning for the love like Jesus.
Mm-hmm. that can go away.
You sure you spent so much time on this
I
modification?
know.
Huh?
All right, we'll keep it.
Okay, I'm trying to tell you, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself because you're gonna hate yourself 3 months from now and you start thinking like, oh, I did a modification in cursive. And you try to go back and find it, and it's like
And it's gone.
I learned to never delete anything unless I truly had my mindset that it was garbage, you know?
Right.
I don't think this is garbage. You spent a good half an hour on that or more, you know?
Yes, I did. I ain't gonna lie.
I can I seen how clean it was when I first opened it up. I was like, oh yeah, she spent some time on that. Because it never gets these curves down here right. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. We gotta save. Let's close it down. So I'll save it and then close it down so that it's like this one. That's the same as this one, right? Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the same. Close that down. We have that one saved,
Yep.
and we
And that's
just saved that one.
okay, yeah. All right now. Uh let's go to file. Hopefully it's here. I don't remember what it's called.
Either. What did
I
we
thought it
call
was
it?
redone. It was
It was redone. Yep, that's the name of it.
okay, so you got to take me to that folder because I don't know exactly where it's at.
Okay, so file. So open recent is not there. Uh, it's gonna be under Coreldraw. There it is. No, that's the other
Here you go.
one. You see it?
That's not it. Be my redone
Uh,
right
that's
here.
right here.
Yeah.
I didn't think, but let's open it.
Remember, we had multiple pages.
Oh, that's why. Because I was looking at the first. I forgot.
So what I like to do to save space.
Uh-huh.
Oh look,
Wait a minute.
look. Let's see what it did right there.
Yeah, I wonder why I did that.
Cause the space of the page is 8.5 by 11, and that design was like 10. So
Oh.
let's not worry about that. That's going to happen. That it does it to me all the time where it just chops off the sides or whatever. So we don't need this. We're about to redo it because it messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
But we still have it right here, so we don't need to redo it. What I like to do, we're going to copy this. I'm telling you, my way that I was doing it when I had a GCC was so much easier. But we copied it already. We're gonna open up our gray cut. So that's it right there already. So we can leave that one there. Let's go to our settings, standard settings, output devices. There it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already set up in there. And the driver is GCC Puma. The ports, let's see here. All right, let's make sure we got it on the right port. I'm gonna right click down here and I'm gonna go to device manager. When we go to our device manager, we should be able to see that GCC export and determine which port that it's on. So let's see here. Ports. You got to do it. It don't let me control everything, and I don't like that.
Oh, I don't know which. I don't see it.
Right here, ports.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Click on the
So,
arrow here, the drop down arrow.
okay.
Hmm. We should have saw the GCC right there.
Yeah, and it's connected and it's on.
All right, hold on. Let's see here. Um.
I wonder if it's under print.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
There it
There
is.
it is. Okay. Click on it.
Wait a
Right click
minute.
on it. Go to properties. All right, we're looking for try to find out what port that it's on. Let's go to settings. Let's go to details. Oh, okay. Let's go to events. It won't tell us. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. It's so tiny on my side. See if you can scroll
Um,
down on the information and see if there's a port listed in there.
no.
Okay, that's cool. That's all right.
Mhm.
Let's hit okay.
Hit okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's cancel. Let's exit out of that. Let's click the drop down here. Let's do change. There's a driver there. GCC expert. Oh, okay. It should have came up right there too. Hmm. Let's see here.
It didn't come up.
Com3 or Com4. Let me see here. Device manager.
Go back to ports.
Yep. So it's saying Com3 or Com4. Okay. Let's try them both. Let's exit out of here. And we're gonna
Okay.
try Com3 first.
Okay.
Okay. But you got it set up through USB though, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, boom. It didn't pop up there at first.
I know. I saw it. It
Yeah,
wasn't
okay,
there.
there it is. Okay, okay, boom. Okay, apply.
Now, does the material says foil? Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. All we
Okay.
worried about is making sure that the driver matches, which it we already chose it, so that's the driver that came up, and we wanted the port to be correct. So we should have
Okay.
applied okay and output right here. I never really touched this, but I'm using a different cutter than the expert. So let's go ahead and put it on 135 to match the other one. And the speed was 39.
Yes, 39.
Okay. I like to save settings, boom, and then output.
There we go. It started.
There it is.
Uh, I'm gonna call you on the phone so you can see what it's doing.
All right. Yes, 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 yes. We're off and running. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That's way different than the way the guy had me doing. Totally.
And a lot easier, right?
Yeah. I just, now the thing is, when you're not on the phone with me, that's the problem will be.
No, no, no. You're going to have this video to relay back to, right?
Oh, okay.
And after you do it a couple of times, it's going to become second nature. You're
Because
gonna you're
what
gonna
you did,
remember to bring the vinyl to the front. You're gonna remember to do a whole row of test cuts until it comes out perfect. You're gonna remember to line it up with the right edge side, and all you got to do is copy the design from Coreldraw, open up Cricut, paste it in Cricut. Remember that to have it turn correctly, if your vinyl is 11 and a half this way and 5 feet or 5 yards this way, you want to make sure your design is turned sideways. If you're using a strip and you're trying to cut it out the other way, you just want to turn it.
okay.
Trust me, you're going to make the mistake a few times of having it turned the wrong way. It's
Hmm.
going to happen. It's only going to teach you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's only going to teach you. With what I did was I drew a diaphragm on my wall and was like, vinyl needs to be put in this way. Like, and I looked up there every time. I was like, okay, is that right, or is it turned the wrong way? Like, you know what I mean, it's going to take you a couple of times to get it right, but it's almost like parking in a garage. You're gonna either park it parallel because you can't park it sideways. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Which makes sense. Now I got using driving. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, you gonna mess up the foundation of your house. Like, you know what I mean? Same concept though. Once you cut off the vinyl one time, it might take 2 times. Like, you know what I mean? It took me a
Mhm.
few times, and then 4 or 5 years later, I'm rushing, and I did it again. And then a year or two later, I was rushing and did it again. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All it's gonna take is one time. You gonna you gonna fix it and correct it because you're gonna be like, oh man, I just wasted $7 worth of rhinestone flock. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be in the zone, be in the zone, be in the zone until one day you rushing and you forget to turn it, and then it's go. That's like your mama smacking you for the second time. She already smacked you for the first time, and you sort of got it, but then she smacked you for the second time, and you like, okay, that's hot. Don't touch that because it's hot. She shouldn't even have to smack you. The hotness should let you know that, you know what I mean. Should remind you.
Right.
But if it
Right.
comes around the third time and you lose your finger, you know what I'm
That,
saying? So, but that's how it is in this world. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna make mistakes. I'm 15 years in now, and I still, if I'm rushing, if I'm like, oh, I'm trying to go to lunch stop at 2, I can't get the lunch special unless I be there. I'll come back. I'll start it cutting, and I'll come back and be like, vinyl be all on the floor, stuff with my cutter
uh,
and did some stuff. You feel me? If you cut it out
uh,
wrong, you never know what's gonna happen because you're not there. I don't be here. I'll set my cutter to cut, knowing it's about to take 45 minutes to cut out this rhinestone design, and I'll leave. That's how
oh,
confident I've become, and I still mess up. So it
uh,
happens.
it happens.
Yeah.
So when I turn it, that's in the page layout where you showed me orientation.
You
No?
don't, you don't need to worry about any of that if you're going to use this route.
Oh,
Let me show you. Like, so right here, we're always going to design left to right, top to bottom, because we're designing to the page. But when we go to cut it out, all I'm doing is copying it from
copying
right
and
here.
pasting.
But I'm keeping into reference that it's 10.06 inches left to right.
Right. Left to right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, left to right here. So when I paste it into into Great Cut,
Break cuts.
if I would have put it left to right here, it would have cut. It would have cut this way, left to right. And then you would have had all of this empty vinyl down here,
Wasted.
wasted. So because it's 10.06, we're putting it in this way and we're cutting left to right like this,
Which makes sense.
which means that
Okay.
it's only going to use about 4 inches of vinyl. And then you're going to chop that off and then you have all the rest. So after you make the mistake and cut it out sideways like this, and you got this whole chunk of extra vinyl right here, and it might be like 10 inches long by 6 inches. You're gonna put that in your scrap pile. Like, okay, maybe I'll use this one day, maybe for a name or something. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that,
Okay.
that's going to teach you which way to turn this design. You're either going to turn it this way, left to right, or you're going to flip it and it's going to cut out like this. If it's cutting out like this, you automatically know, okay, I'm about to lose all the rest
All
of this.
that space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can train you. I can teach you, but it will take the experience and it will take you messing up a few times. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
Because I'm trying to tell you, it took me to mess up a few times for me to get it right. For me to sit there, one time it was like I was there 8 minutes. I'm double checking everything. Okay, make sure. Okay, because it was like my last piece of rhinestone flock, and I had to complete this order. If I messed up this rhinestone flock, then I was dipping another $50 to $65 into my profit. You know what I mean? Because I would have had to get another roll just to complete this one order. So I,
Wow.
yeah, I made sure that I cut it out right. And sometimes you're gonna be down it. It's gonna be critical like that, where you're gonna be like, man, I don't even have any more rhinestone flocks, so you gotta make it work. Those are going to
Right.
be the critical times where you sit there and you take your time because you may
Right.
have just made a few mistakes prior.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, okay, I'm down to the last shot. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure. So I always make sure that my designs are vertically when I place them in Great Cut right here. It's showing that it's 10.006 this way. And if you look at it, it's already showing you that the longer end of the flock is going this way.
Exactly.
Yep. So it took for me to see that, like, okay, this is the longer end. So I need to put the vinyl in. Like mine, I got my cutter right here. So it's essentially the way I see it. If I turned it this way, it's going forward and out like this. So which means that I had to turn it this way in order for it to match.
Right.
I wish you could see it here in person because when I was at my home office, I had it set up exactly like this, which means that if my cutter said that it was going this way, my cutter was facing that way to where there was no mistakes. Like, you know what I
No
mean?
mistakes made.
Yeah.
Right.
I would
Okay.
look over and be like, okay, that's the right way. And it was just instant. Now that I'm here and they're sort of side by side and it's not on this side, it's on a different side. It just took
Mm-hmm.
me a couple times and a couple times getting it wrong where I was like, okay, I know which way it's going. And that's
Okay.
just
It's getting
that can just be the biggest deterrent to somebody cutting out rhinestone flock because they're like, oh my God, I cut it out wrong. F this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And no, it just takes a little patience. We're gonna blow through material. I blow through a lot of material in my learning stages. That's what I
right.
like about it. That's what I
Where
love
do you
about
get
it.
now? I got my sticky flock off of Amazon. Where do you get yours from?
Heat Transfer Warehouse.
That's the place that you told me about before with the you gotta send me that link.
Okay. So here
Uh,
here's the deal with Heat Transfer Warehouse. When I first got started, I was using the Rhinestone world for everything. That's all I knew was the Rhinestone world. Over time, as I was doing my YouTube videos and making more content, Heat Transfer Warehouse is local here to me.
oh,
They are nationwide, but I got a distribution center right here, like 20 minutes away in Kentucky. They have warehouses all over the place, but I like them because they were local to me, and I can pick up the same day.
right, because it's
I, After
close.
doing so many YouTube videos, I was browsing around on their site one day and realized that I can become an affiliate. You know, so I'm an affiliate of Heat Transfer Warehouse. Once I send you the link, I think you get 10% off. You know, and then I get 10% commission. You know,
Okay.
so but across the board, I've done research. Heat Transfer Warehouse sells the Rhinestone Flock cheaper than everybody else. So
You ever looked it up on Alibaba?
I have, I have.
It's
Um,
not cheaper there.
um, it doesn't seem authentic. It
Gotcha.
seems it seems like uh, I would try it, but I've tried so many in 15 years. Like, you know what I mean? I stick to what I stick to reputable sellers and to people that you know what I mean, that are
It
more so
works.
in the United States. Sure enough, I feel like if I did due diligence and put in enough work, I could go to Alibaba, not AliExpress, but Alibaba, and source out the company that actually produces it for everybody else. But
Right.
then you got to realize you got to be ready to spend some money. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to
Well,
be
yeah,
you're not going to be ordering 5 yard rolls or 10 yard rolls. They're gonna want you to order 100 yard
100
roll. You know what I mean?
rolls. Right.
Yeah. So I sort of try to stay in my lane because in trying to search for reasonable, inexpensive rhinestone flock, I've I've had stuff where I was like, who told them that this worked and why are they selling it as rhinestone flock after me testing it, test cut after test cut after test cut, trying to cut a rhinestone design out, trying to brush the stones in. Like I've tried the stuff from Specialty Graphics. I tried stuff from Amazon. Like there was this white flock that I tried from Specialty Rhinestone for You or something, right? Rhinestone Vinyl for You or something like that. Like, and they were
Uh,
pretty good, even though it was thin. It was thinner than the Rocket Rhinestone flock that I get from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I've tried
this is
the blue
thin
stuff
too.
from. I've tried the Magic flock from TRW. For some reason, I don't know why, and I've cut out thousands of designs, it'll get to the edge of my design and start cutting ovals. I don't know why, but it was like that. I've been using Magic Rhinestone Flock since they came out with it. And I got designs cut out 10 years ago when they were selling the 20-inch stuff. And for some reason, whatever, no matter what cutter I got, this cutter or the other cutter, it would get to one side and that whole side would be ovals. It wouldn't be circles.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
I couldn't. I, I ran test cut after test cut, design after design, and I don't even buy it no more. I buy the Rocket Rhinestone Flock from TRW. And
Okay.
I mean, not TRW, from the
Heat,
Heat Transfer
heat
Warehouse.
transfer. Yeah.
When Heat Transfer Warehouse run out though, I gotta resort to Amazon. Somebody selling it on Amazon who got a stock of it, and it's probably $5 more. But I love the Rocket Rhinestone Flock. The pink stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I got some pink stuff from the Rhinestone world, only to find out that it was cut shorter then it was cut too short. I don't know who did it, how they did it, why they did it, but they cut it too short.
No,
It's
those were old pieces from the first Magic Flock. The first Magic Flock was pink. That was good. The very, very first Magic Flock was good. Once they start playing around with it and trying to change it up, to each his own, not trying to down the product. Some people stand by it and they love it. I'm just talking about my own personal experience of using blue, then using pink, then using blue again, then using pink again, trying to get the design cut out right. Pink cut out fine. The blue, once it got to the edges, it was almost like it was pulling or dragging. I don't know, but it was cutting ovals on one whole side, all the way down.
oh wow.
Every cut I did.
Well, I hope this don't do that. I have the blue one right now. That's what I have.
I see.
Yeah. But I got this off of Amazon because
Okay.
the pink that I got from the Rhinestone World is too short. It's cut short. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't use it because it's not
It's 10 inches or something.
yeah, it's short.
Yeah.
Like 10 inches.
Is your cutter still cutting?
I still oh, just got done. All right, I'm gonna call you back on the phone so you can see. Amen. So some of the little circles came out, but it's done.
Okay.
So now unload, right?
Yep, offline and then
Offline. I'm so
yeah.
sorry.
And then I like to slide it down.
What, the origin?
Yep.
To the right?
No, straight towards you.
Oh.
Okay, so you have a oh too much. You got a cutting strip right there. You see your cutting strip?
I don't know what that is.
All right. Yeah, come down. That right there. Up. It's a groove right there. You see that groove?
Yeah.
Okay, that groove allows you to put an X-Acto blade or a cutter knife on the other side and then follow the groove so you can cut a straight line.
Oh, didn't know that. They didn't tell me. Okay. So I still gotta bring it down some more because it's the circles are right here, so it's gotta come forward some more.
Just a little bit, yep. And what I like to do is I like to push through the vinyl to see that it's past the cut line. It's not. You want to bring it down just a little more.
That's what it is on some of them. They cut through
Back
the
it.
back.
Oh, okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's gonna happen. That just means we need to take the pressure back some.
Okay. Now we get okay, so I have an X-Acto knife. Let me get that.
I like to use these kind. You got one of these? There go one.
It doesn't look like that. I have the one with the blade I'm looking for. It has a blade on it. Here it is.
Let me see. Yes, but no. Those those are so sharp and so thin. You don't have a knife with a slidable blade like this.
My husband might have one like that. I can ask him. Let me go ask him.
I thought I just saw one.
Like that?
Yeah, I thought it was red. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that in your hand?
No, that's a spatula.
Okay, my bad. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I saw.
Yeah, that's a spatula. These are all spatulas. I don't have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go to him and you show him what that is. Hold on 1 second. Carla. Carla. Come here for a second.
Do you have this in your tools? Showing me. Do you have that? No, nothing like it.
It's like she can use this or like any blade that has like the slide up mechanism that's sharp enough.
Like exact
A utility knife or a utility blade, pocket knife.
oh, wait a minute, like this. Hold on. Maybe this.
Perfect. Bing bong. That's it. That's it. That's it.
I can use that.
Yep. And you don't need it. You don't even need it too deep. You just need it out about an inch and a half.
All right. So like there.
Look, take it back a little further. That's good.
Okay.
Yep. And you're gonna go on the groove on the left side. You're gonna sort of wedge it into the vinyl to make sure that it cuts straight across, and then just zip it right across so that it cuts straight.
Okay, so uh, you want to change the blade? Oh, wait a minute. He want to change the blade.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Here you go. Wait a minute. He's gonna change it.
Oh yeah.
Wait for me real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my girl. Once my girl saw me going through these, she bought me 100 pack on Amazon for like $15.
Okay.
100 pack. So this one is a little thinner than the one that you have,
Uh-huh.
and these work great. So the one that you have, after he changed the blade, you're gonna start on the left side. I like to take the knife and like cut the vinyl just a little bit so that I got a starting point, and then just zip it across, and then to cut a straight line.
Oh, okay. They never said that's what that was for. Thank you.
That helps when you go to load the vinyl back in the next time because you want it to be straight. It makes it easy.
Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Is this far enough?
Yep, yep.
All right, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Thank you. Let's turn the camera around. Uh-oh, hold on. That's not what we're doing here. Let's
Let's
see.
see.
All right, I'm gonna have to set the phone down for a second.
Okay.
I'm trying to see where it ends. It ends right there, so I should be good. So you said start on the left side?
Yep. And what I like to do is I like to press the vinyl against the machine so that it's flat, so that you know where you're going in at with the cut with the blade.
Okay, so basically I'm holding.
Yep.
I'm trying to do it with both hands.
What, right here?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep. Just slide it straight across.
Okay, I gotta set the
All that.
All right.
ta-da.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
You got your straight edge for your new cut. I like it.
Now come the hard part.
Not necessarily. Grab from the top left corner. Oh no, no. Swing it around. Swing it around. Flip it around.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Grab from that top left corner. And with a fluid motion, just peel it right on off. You might have some that's still stuck, but there's a trick for that.
All right, wait a minute, I gotta peel up the corner. All right, I gotta set it down. Hold up. I can't get it to sit up. Wait a minute. Oh, well, first of all, it cut a square out.
It did.
Yep.
Okay.
That's first. So I did put a square around it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Expert 24 makes his own weeding box. So that's why we took the yellow box off, or it would have been 2 squares on there.
Oh,
So
so
I see what it did. Okay.
So some of the holes didn't punch through.
Let me see. Let me see.
I'm pulling it up now,
Okay.
but some of the
Okay. That's good. That's good.
okay.
And they did poke through. They just went through the backing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which means that you just gotta pick those out.
right.
Which isn't bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. And it went a little on the edge, but that's good. All the letters are still there, right?
Yes, all the letters are still here. Yes.
Yep. Yep. So now all you gotta do is you gotta weed the circles that cut through to the back end, because you can see they're all missing right there on the transfer paper.
Correct. Correct.
And what happened? Okay. Oh, you flipped it back around. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said it now because I was trying to get the ones off my hand.
Okay. So in the future, what I do is I cut straight across, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I look at the box, the weeding box that is cut out, and then I take some scissors and I cut that excess, like what I just saw on the left there, the
Mhm.
excess, not that part, that part. You could have saved that part. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah. So before you weed it off, find out where that excess part is at and cut that part so that you don't have to weed that off of the backing, so that it's still on the backing. You know what I'm saying?
yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, cut that little L-shaped piece off, and I would cut that L-shaped piece into 2 different pieces.
Oh, okay. All right, so I see what I have to do now. Yeah, I do. I have to sit here and pick through that. Well, I'm not gonna do that while you're on the phone, but thank you.
So I would assume now that we may have to turn it down to like 75 instead of 100.
Yeah, instead of one. Well, no, we left it on 135. Remember?
Yep. I would cut it down to 100, and that should be good.
Okay. And wait a minute, in the VLCD.
Correct.
So we're not cutting nothing else out tonight, but
Yeah.
okay.
So the VLCD, the pressure in the VLCD is all you need to touch.
Okay.
Leave everything else as is, and I would cut the pressure down to, I would try it at 100, do a test cut, but even at 135, the test cut did not go through the paper.
Right.
But you have to remember that it's cutting out, it's doing that repetitiously over and over and over again. So I like to test cut. I get a great pull, and then I'll probably move it down just a little bit. See if I still get a great pull. I'll probably move it down just a little bit. See if I still get a great pull. Like, you know what I mean?
Like we did with the other squares.
Yes, yes. But you wanna keep going down until you no longer get a great pull. And then go up just a little bit, and your settings should be just right. And I will write those settings down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That way, if you change from rhinestone flock to
To vinyl.
EPC, you can just jump right back, and you don't have to do the test cut. But I would still do the test cut, at least for the first one.
Okay. Yeah, we had it at 135. See?
Yeah, I would turn it. I would go down to 100 and see if I still get good result. If I still get a good result, I'll go down to 90, see if I still get a good result. If I do, I will go down to 80, 85, see if I still get a good result. If I get a good result still, and it pulls freely, I'll run my cut. If I run my cut and it doesn't cut through at all, and I'm able to get a good peel, that's the number I'm writing down. 85. Boom. 85 is the magic number. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So when you say a great pull, you're talking about when I do the test cut.
No. After you cut it out and you pull it back and you get 98%
Oh, of all the holes coming.
of all the
Okay,
holes
I
coming
got
out. Because just like we just did, we got a good test cut without it cutting through the paper. But because it had to repeat that process over and over and over again, there were some times where it did cut through the paper. You know what I mean?
you. Hmm.
So if we dial it back, I would say if it's at 135, 100 should be good.
Yeah, I got it. Well, I put it at 100. Well, the next time for the next
Yeah.
cut.
But don't trust me. Trust the test cut.
Plus the test cut. Right.
Yeah.
I
And
got you.
and what I typically do is I'll do a test cut. I'll bring it back to that origin. So the whole 11 and a half inches of that first row is all test cuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
you
do
taught me how
that
to do that
because
tonight too, because I didn't know how to do that.
you would rather do that than cut off 10 inches of a design that either cuts through the paper or doesn't cut through the flock.
Exactly. Now the pink flock is thicker than the blue flock.
Yes, it is. It
And
is.
it's much sturdier, but like I said, the pink flock that I have is too short.
It's too short. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just save that for something else later down the road. But at least I have the cutter cutting, and it did cut out behavior modification, but the in on modification and the what is this? The R is fine. Uh,
The end was too close to the edge. It was real close to the edge.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I still can brush the crystals in,
Yeah,
but the edge, I don't know if you can see it.
I
See
can
how,
see it. Yeah,
yeah, see how I cut it off? It's open.
yeah, yeah. So that just means right there on those 5 stones, you probably just gonna have to take and nudge them into the circle with your
Yeah,
finger. Okay, so
yeah,
that part right there is making sure that the vinyl goes straight. Remember, I was like, you want to put the blade to the edge and make sure send the vinyl back and forth through your cutter.
yes.
That part right there is critical so that doesn't happen. Because we had 11 and a half inches. The design was 10.06 inches. So we
It
had
sure.
more than enough room, but it I think it shifted just a little bit as the vinyl was going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
To fix that, you will lift up one roller, try to readjust it, and just make sure that when you put the blade on the right hand side, use that blade as a
As a
guideline
guide.
and
Mm-hmm.
then run the vinyl back and forth. I'll run it back at least 2 feet if you can.
Okay.
Run it back 2 feet while you got your eye on it. So hold your finger on the button and keep your eye on the vinyl and be like, okay, yeah, that's pretty straight. Bring it back forward. Okay, that's pretty straight. Take it back again. Okay, that's pretty straight. And then realign it and make
And
sure that
then
it's at the
got you. I understand what you're saying. Run it through, back, then run it through again,
when you
making
get
sure
your
it's aligned with that side.
when you get your rollers though, that should alleviate that problem 90% because you're going to make sure that the vinyl, wait a minute, that the vinyl is straight. When I say straight, not not like this,
Correct.
but straight, meaning you got it in your hand, the edges, as if you were putting copy papers in the fax machine. Like you know what I mean? You're gonna hit
Yeah.
them down on the desk, you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna make sure that they straight. And you're gonna put them in the fax machine. Yep.
Yep.
Same way with this. You want to make sure that it's straight. and when it rolls off the roll, that it rolls straight.
Okay.
You can do that with your desk, but I think the rollers they might be like $34, $35. Don't quote me on this.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for them and I'm gonna send you a link because
Okay.
I use my cutter the same way. I had it sitting on a desk, but you put the rollers behind it, it works like this. Look. I'm sitting in Wi-Fi. Your phone ain't ringing yet?
Yeah, it's trying to connect. It says it's trying to reconnect.
Let me try it again so you can see.
And I'm answering it.
There it is.
Okay, I see me. There you go.
All right, so here's my cutter, right?
Uh-huh.
But then it has the rollers right there to hold the roll.
Oh.
So
And that's what keeps it straight.
that's what keeps it straight. So let's jump back over here.
Okay.
I want to see something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to let's go to Google.
The caps on. I got the caps on. I'm sorry. All right.
GCC Expert 24 vinyl rollers. Let's go to images. Okay, so that's not what I was.
No, that's the thing you put the rollers you latch
Yeah.
the flock in.
Yep. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are they called then? Okay.
Is it vinyl holders?
Yep. All right. That's the stand. That's the stand. All right. Let's try it like this.
There it goes.
That's not it,
Right.
essentially, all right. That will work. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got a 24-inch cutter. This is a 24-inch roller. But I'm looking for the ones that came from GCC that go right on the back. That machine is so old.
It is. That's what he told me. He said, "Where did you get that?" I said, "I had it. I had it for 14 years before I even took it out the box.
I listen.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna use it. I'm not buying no new one. I'm gonna use
Don't
what I
yeah,
have."
don't buy no new one. I had my GCC for 10 years before, and I would have never got rid of it, except I started buying multiple vinyl cutters, and I saw the difference. Like, you know what I mean? So this one that I got right here, this white one by US Cutter, it may be just as old as my GCC, but it cut out so much faster.
Okay.
That's the only reason which made me. I paid $750 for my GCC. You feel me?
Mm.
I paid $750 for it back in 2011, and paid $750 for this red Caesar heat press.
I have the same one. Same
I,
one.
I somebody was looking for a heat press the other day, and I was trying to tell them this baby right here is 14 years old. Like, you know what I mean?
It
Yeah,
works good.
it works good. I've done some maintenance on it. It's got a whole light switch on it, like you walking into your bedroom, cutting on the light
Yeah,
switch.
cut the light on. Yeah.
Like I've had work done to it. The power, I've had power issues throughout here and there. That's because it's so powerful. It blows through fuses. You know what I'm saying? It does. But I'll probably have this one till the day, till the end of eternity. You know what I mean? We talking about one machine that you buy one time and you just maintenance it and make sure that it stays working and operable. Don't
Right,
buy
right.
no Chinese junk that's gonna mess up on you in a year and a half and you don't know what's wrong with it. I can call Caesar right now and they will give me customer support on this machine. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. And that's the same thing with GCC.
Yeah,
My expert,
yeah.
they'll walk you right through it.
My carriage died on my GCC within the first year. I contacted GCC. All I had to do was ship them back that carriage, and they sent me a new one. The cost of
Wow.
that part alone was $295, and they shipped it to me for free.
Their customer service is great.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, uh, it's not a biggie. It's not a biggie right now, but I would suggest in finding you a look. Let's take off GCC expert and let's just put in vinyl roll holder. I would say you can find a decent one for about $50, like this one
Yeah.
right here.
That's a 28-inch one.
Yeah, that was that same 28-inch one.
Yeah, that's the same one. Right.
Yeah. But once you set that behind your machine and load the vinyl on there, and remember I told you, make sure it's straight. Once you make sure it's straight, I would uh I would Velcro that motherfucker to the desk. Like I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm just saying, once you got it right, and you know that's gonna be where your cutter is at, and you're okay and comfortable with it being stationary, I would
Right.
Velcro it to the desk. That way, every piece of vinyl you sit on there, all you got to do is make sure that it's rolling straight on the roller. If you don't Velcro it, then you might have to move it. You know what I'm saying? Get it
Yeah.
lined up, get it straight. I would Velcro it to the desk, and then it's set. I say Velcro and not super glue because if you super glue it, then it's
Yeah,
gonna
I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, the Velcro, that
yeah,
works. It'll keep it in place.
it'll keep it in place. But yeah, but
But
that's
my
one of
husband
the
has some real thick, heavy duty Velcro stuff. So he did that for something else I had in the room. So that works.
that's one of the other reasons why I sold my GCC and I got one that had a stand. Now you can go out there and buy the stand, but that's like an extra $100 something. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not doing business like that right now. No.
Yeah, yeah.
I just need to, I'm just getting started. I'm just learning. So,
So contingent, I got the job already. So contingent upon my background check coming back, okay, I'm a 44-year-old black man, and I've been through trials and tribulations in my life. Like I don't have no felonies. I ain't never been to jail or nothing like that. But I got I got a wild record where the police will mess with you, like you know what I mean, until you can get out of it. That's the average black man.
I
All the
know.
black men I know. So uh, they done called me and told me I got the job already. I'm scheduled to start on October 28th via my background check coming back A-OK. And
Right.
my left side of me is like, everything should be good. The right side of me is like, man, you a whole thug out here off of papers.
Nah,
I
that's
am.
all right.
I, I done been married. I done been divorced. And I done had a slew of side chicks. Like, you know what I mean? Off of paper to the police, I'm a menace to society. You hear me?
Oh, Lord.
I'm trying to tell you, I done had stuff ignored, dismissed, and I was looking back at my record today, and I was like, that wasn't me back in 2011, was it?
Look, uh-huh.
Uh, uh, if a judge or a prosecutor or somebody was looking it up, and they're just trying to judge me from the outside looking in, like, and then they look across the counter and they see me with this half a mohawk going on or whatever. They like, yeah, he's a fucking criminal.
Well, no, you good. You good.
I am a good guy, but hey, when it comes to black men in corporate America, we get in where we fit in. You hear me?
Yeah. Well, I'm praying that everything all goes well. It'll go well.
Yeah. I was telling my girl, if it don't go well, then y'all gonna see me in in hyper mode for the next 2 months. Like, man, I'm online every day. Like Ray is live again. Yes, I'm live again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ray been live for 8 hours today. Yes, I've been live for 8 hours today because I got bills to pay. Like, you know what I mean?
That's right. So,
Rhinestone University gonna turn into.
right. Oh, let me put the X-Acto knife back. Yep. Okay, so what's my damage today?
It's only 65. What we do, an hour?
Easy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me do that. Let me do that. Thank you, thank you,
I just
thank
saved your
you.
behavior modification.
Oh, okay. Now, now I gotta get rid of some of them because the one we just did
I'm gonna
was
let you do the.
perfect.
I saw all of those in there, right?
Gotta get rid of
Where's it
some of.
at? Silhouette folder.
No, it was in the CRWC CD. Go back to TR. Is it? It might be Silhouette. Go to Silhouette folder. Yep, there it
Yeah.
is.
What you got? Wait a minute.
We got so many of them.
Yeah. You,
That's the
you,
training one we did the other day.
yeah. You just got to go through there, open them up one by one, and decide what you want to keep or what you don't.
I want to keep the B mod redone.
Redone.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But
Yes.
I would say take the time to go through these. That way you're not deleting something that you spend time on that you can use at a later date. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna keep the training one that we did. The behavior
Okay, this one
modification
right here.
training. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Keep
look,
that one.
check this out. Right here, that one was 10-8, right?
Uh-huh.
What I like to do is I like to click right here on date modified. If I click right here, it will put them in uh order by date. See, when I click that, now we got
Mm-hmm.
10-14, the one we just did, the be my redone, and then they are listed in order by when you did them. So that should help.
Okay.
You see how I did it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see how many of it.
Yeah, that's that. It's going to be like that. Remember, I told you I'll do one design and I'll rush through it just trying to get it done. Then I'll look at it, and then 2 days later, I'm gonna be like, oh, I see an area where I can fix it. And then 2 days later, I'll fix it again, which means that I'll ultimately have 6 designs. I'll have the first one, the redone, and the remix, and then I'll have a backup of the first one, a backup of the second one, and a backup of the remix. I'm okay
Gee.
with that. Like, I would rather have all of those backups on backups, rather not have anything at all. Coreldraw crash on you. You've been working for 30 minutes and you lost everything. I've had that happen to me so many times. I stress to people to save. I stress to people to make sure that your file folders are in order. You don't want to do a design today and then 3 days later you can't find it because you can't remember where you put it.
What folder you put it in, right? That is crazy. Oh, check your phone.
It's only
Make sure
8:40.
you got it. Your Zell.
Yeah, once again, hold on. Let me check my US bank account because
Already.
it never sends me the notification until after I check it.
That's weird.
It's weird, I know. Okay. Yep, and then sometimes it'll flag it as a duplicate and be like, "Are you sure this was?" Yes, yes, I'm sure.
Mm.
Who you bank with?
Navy Fed.
Okay, yeah, I bank with U.S. Bank here in Cincinnati,
Mm-hmm.
and our banks are dwindling down here. We got a few majors, we got credit unions, then we got Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all the extra stuff.
Mm. I don't like none of those because they take a fee.
They
You don't get all
do,
your money.
they do, but what we gonna wait for somebody to mail us a check?
No. Right. I get it. I
Like
get it.
I love that they take the fee. I hate it because the merchant or the customer doesn't even realize that this is really your fee. This is not my fee. This is your fee for doing
The
business
customer.
and wanting to pay me this way. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why when we go to the Arab stores here in the city, they be like, it's an extra 50 cents if you want to use your card and you're not spending over $4.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that where
Yes,
you
the
at?
customer.
Yeah. Only
Mm-hmm.
in the hood though. The white people they don't care. They'll swipe your shit and you won't even know about a fee. But in the hood, they be like some places it's an extra 75 cents to $1.50.
Ooh. Well, I know Square has a percentage plus 10 cents,
Plus
which I
10
think
cents.
is ridiculous. No, it's a percentage of say $10 and they'll take if it's $10, they'll take 3 point some percent plus 10 cents.
Plus 10 cents, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, that don't make sense.
I
So that'll
know.
be $3.10. And I'm
Like
like,
I I hear you, but I love Square. You know why? Because all I need is this. And I can play somebody's card. If they got tap to pay, I can place it
yeah,
on the
then
back of my phone and it works like a kiosk. Like you know what I mean? It works like
yeah,
a,
it does do that.
POS.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for the
That's what I use for my clients.
yeah, I
But
like
they
that.
pay their fee. But they
Because just
paid it.
imagine if we didn't have this, we would have to send the client to the ATM. And, oh, you got to go to the bank and bring me back cash. I only accept cash. Like you know what I mean? Which makes such an inconvenience for them
Hmm.
to where
And
they
you.
may stop doing business with us just for that little simple thing. Like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like if you want to pay me, however way you want to pay me, I want to be able to accept however you want to pay me.
Right.
Run
Well, let me
around that, you losing money, you losing customers. Like, oh, they don't take Apple Pay. I be like, Apple, that ain't even a thing nowadays. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
not anymore. So
I'd rather
this
have Google Pay, like you know what I'm saying, than Apple Pay. Like you know what I'm saying? Google Pay is accepted in 80% more places.
don't mess with me, Apple. I like Apple.
I love Apple too. I've had an iPad ever since they came out. I
Me
just
too.
don't like
Love them.
I just don't like Apple as a phone. I,
Oh, and
I
I love
love
it.
it as a multimedia gadget, but what I do day to day on my phone, I plan on getting the iPad. I plan on getting the iPhone though. In a month or two, I was like, I'm gonna try out an iPhone. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a video on it.
You see which one. Hey, so okay, I opened that one up. I don't want that anymore. This one right here. So hit delete. Put the checkbox in there.
Yeah. Did you open it up for real though?
Yes, right
Let me
here.
see. You double clicked on it. Okay.
Yes,
So that was the SVG file. You
yes.
see how it opened up in
SVG right here.
yeah. Yep. So
Uh-huh.
let's close this window down right here,
Hmm.
and then you can delete it. So wait a minute, before you delete it, I want you to see some things. So we got these blue ones that come up as Microsoft Edge.
That was one of them.
Yep. Those were SVG files that you saved to this folder.
Right.
All right. So when I saved SVG files, I saved them to a subfolder.
Oh.
So let's just say in your files you have a behavior modification folder, right? Which that folder is probably in your documents or downloads, but you make this folder somewhere where you remember, right?
Right.
And you save all of your behavior modification, the remix, the redone, the original. You got everything under a behavior modification folder.
Folder. So let me see. Hold on one second. So pull that up so I can see. It usually says make new folder right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're making that new folder inside of your silhouettes folder.
Correct.
See here? But
That's what I wanted.
okay. But that's something that you got to program into your memory. If you don't program it into your memory, you ain't gonna remember where that folder is at.
Uh, so, hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. All right, so look at this chain right here. It starts out with
Mhm.
this PC, and then it's Windows, and then it's users, and then here you are, your username, share 2313, and then up under your username, it's located in your documents. Up under your documents, it's located in your silhouette folder. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 folders deep already. You feel me?
Mhm. Mhm.
What I like to do is I like to put it's either going to be in my documents or my pictures folder, or like you got these other folders here. I would have created one folder for all the types of documents that are going in there. So all of my uh CDR Coreldraw documents, they're all up under Excellent Dreams, Rhinestone Templates. Boom. They're all up under there. And then I got Excellent Dreams, Rhinestone Templates for sale. Those are all of the ones that I put on my Etsy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a
Mhm.
folder with all of the designs that I'm currently working on. And then I got another folder with all of the designs that are done that I put on Etsy. But then I got another folder that has Diamond Club designs. All of my Diamond Club designs are in that folder. All 3 of those folders are located on my hard drive under Excellent Dreams.
Got you. So, hmm.
You got to come up with
And
your
I
own file format to where
home
you won't
file
understand
system,
it.
filing system. Yeah.
I think
I'll
you're
think
doing
about it.
pretty. I think you're doing pretty good right now. Like, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I'm just saying, don't limit yourself to putting everything in a silhouette folder. Like, you
In
know
a
what I'm saying?
silhouette folder. Right. Because
Yeah,
then everything's gonna run together and it's gonna be confusing.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. A year from now, you're going to be looking through that folder and trying to search through that folder when I like to start with one major folder, my Coreldraw designs. Under my Coreldraw designs, I got Diamond Club designs. I got Excellent Dreams Etsy store designs. I got Excellent Dreams designs that I custom made for other people. I got fun designs. Like, you know what I mean? I got birthday designs. I got, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
under one folder, my Excellent Dreams, which I love my Excellent Dreams. Under that is a subfolder for my Diamond Club.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'll get that straight. I'll set it up.
I'm gonna do a class because I think a lot of people will benefit off this class because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people gang up stuff right here. I'm glad you haven't done it, but a lot of people's stuff end up right here. And this whole screen be filled up with whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You you got it pretty streamlined. But most people, they have so much stuff on their desktop, they don't know how to fix it or control it. And it comes out of hand.
Yeah, and that's what I don't want. So
Yeah.
I'll start setting up folders. I just got to think about it how I want it set up.
Yeah. Uh do it in tiers.
Yeah.
Co- Columns and or tiers, or columns and tiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I'll get that. Yeah. So I will get back to you tomorrow or late morning, maybe,
Uh,
and let you know what time you start.
7 a.m.
Oh, well, no, I ain't starting at 7.
I'm up
But
at 7.
okay. I'll reach out to you tomorrow and figure out because we'll do Love Like Jesus, like we said, we'll get that one done too. Well, at least we got this one done.
Yes, for sure.
Finally. Finally. Oh my God, this was a labor.
Remember when
It,
I first asked you, I say, do you remember what the design looked like that gave you the idea? I think it took me a week later, and then it popped up on the screen, and I saw it. I was like, okay, that's what she's talking about right there. Like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, because I didn't know how to describe it.
Yeah, my mind goes blank at times because there's so many designs and so many design elements. When somebody is explaining something to me, I'll be like, you got to show me. I don't know what you're talking about. You got to show me.
Yeah.
But I think
All
once I
right.
found it, and I was like, I thought that's where you were going. I was like, I'm about to do this real quick by myself. I want to make sure I can do it before I show it to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I
Yeah, and
did
when you
it,
sent the picture,
yeah,
when you sent the photo of the words cut in half, I was like, yeah, now he got what I'm trying to
yeah,
do.
yeah. It took me a minute. I just had to get there.
That's all right. You got it for me. Well, thank you, thank you. Well, I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
let you go get
sweetheart.
some rest. I'm gonna let you go get some rest, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, till we meet again, my friend.
All righty, and you'll send this to me tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. I'll send it to you tomorrow because I'm about to hit in. I'm about to go home. So tomorrow it'll be done, and I'll load it on YouTube and send you the link.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
All right. Bye bye.